going on, world? How you doing? It's Thursday night, so you know what time it is. It's Bet That with Dan and Jerrion. Of course, I'm Dan, and it's Jerrion.
Jerrion Blake, what's going on, people?
What is up? What is up? How's your week going so far, sir?
Oh man, it's going pretty good, man. We got some crazy playoff news. Lots of injuries, lots of stuff to talk about if you're a basketball fan for sure. So,
yeah, definitely lots to talk about today. First of all, we're gonna break off here with a little bit of coaches news. I guess he got fired today. Well, he got fired too. I was gonna do the other one first, but I guess we'll do this one. Mr. Scottie Brooks fired.
We need to get us a thing for you're fired. Not Trump. You're fired, but we got to get us a thing like like gone fishing or something like that. Like
gone fishing. Yeah, I like that.
On vacay or something like that.
Yeah, but Scottie Brooks was fired from the Wizards, which I really don't understand because they had the worst record in the league to start off. And now all of a sudden they make the playoffs. So
go ahead.
But I don't know. I don't know about this. This is kind of one of those things where I was just like, well, I kind of understand it, but I really don't because they made the playoffs at least. You know, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think maybe this is a ploy to try to keep maybe Bradley Beal happy. You know what I mean? Maybe Beal didn't like him. Maybe him and Westbrook didn't like him. Maybe some of the younger players, because last time he was in OKC, man, you remember who he was with? He had Westbrook, he had Durant, he had Harden, and they were all really young. So his voice got stale there, and that's why he had to leave.
Exactly.
So it might just be history repeating themselves. And some of these coaches, man, they're I don't want to say stopgap, but they're kind of like bridge the gap type people. You know what I'm saying? Like there are coaches that are going to get you from that worst team in the league to a seed. And then you got to get somebody else to kind of get you over that hump. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I can see that. But Scott, I don't know. I just didn't understand it. Scottie Brooks, he's not a good coach, but he's not a bad coach either.
No.
They could have worse.
His record, man, is just his record is not – he's better than his record is what I'm trying to say.
Right.
But his record is not that good. Yeah.
Yep, I could definitely see that. But moving on to the other guy. Oh, Mr. Stan Van Gundy. You're fired too.
Well.
He's upset.
Oh, man.
Can't get off of there.
Oh, you're good. Go ahead, man. Tell me what you think.
I completely agree with this. He's not using Zion enough. There's no chemistry between him and Zion.
Yes.
Zion's a playmaker. He's not using Zion as a playmaker, and he's refusing to do so. So I do 100% agree with this firing. What about you, Seth?
Let's see. Stan's not like how you said he's not a bad coach. He's a good coach, but like I was saying earlier, he's like that good coach. He's just gonna get you organized. You know what I mean? But I think it's one of those the younger players, the younger generation, and he's kind of like that old school. Like if me and you were in the NBA, our age, we were around coaches like that. You know what I mean?
True.
And these younger guys are just kind of
not really.
And then how you get older, human nature, when you get older, you want to make less adjustments. So
exactly. Yep.
You get those older coaches, man, that how it is in football too. They're gonna do stuff their way, period.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it.
Exactly. Like, hey, you hired me for this, so this is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, exactly. I do like how we ran off right with the coaches. We're just gonna start spieling on coaches real quick. Like, fuck these coaches.
Man, I hate to say it, man, because it's a job and everything, and I don't wish anybody getting fired, but
Exactly.
we got to do, so we got to do it.
You're not doing your job right. You gotta find someone who can. And speaking of people who are doing their job right, you're gonna like this one. I have a feeling. Rick Carlisle, I quit. Fuck firing me, I quit.
Hey, I'm happy. No disrespect. Again, I hate to keep beating the drum, man. The message got stale. You know what I'm saying? We need a younger coach in there, a younger minded coach. Mark Jackson, if you want to go old school, Mark Jackson. I'll say it again, Mark Jackson. So Mark Jackson is available. Chauncey Billups, man, I'd like to see maybe Chauncey get that role.
Yeah.
If something happens to Ty Lue, I don't think anything will, but somebody like that, definitely though, man. Definitely. I think I was kind of happy. I think they did this was more of a we're gonna let you keep your dignity. So we're gonna allow you to step down. That's what I think happened.
Yeah, I could see that.
That's really what I think happened.
Yep. I could see that. I'm like, hey, you could step down or we could just fire you. Because either way, you're not coaching this team next year. So it's up to you.
We're making a move.
Right, exactly.
It's
time for a change. Sorry, Rick. Time for a change. It's been 13 years, man. You only brought home one title.
Yeah, hey, bro. Hey, salute to Rick Carlisle. I'm not dogging on him. He's a great coach. But, I think it's just time to move on, man. Dirk couldn't play forever. So,
Right. And, yeah, I just want to say one thing, though. We just opened up 3 head coaching spots here on this show. If Mark Jackson does not get fucking hired as a head coach, I'm going to flip, dude.
I don't know what is going on with that, man. Like, it's ridiculous. And then, we got a game going on in progress, and depending on its outcome, could be another spot opening up. Attractive spot of all, other than the Boston job.
We could, yeah, we do. I believe it is the Nets and Bucks, correct? They're playing right now.
Yeah. We're looking at yeah. Talk about it.
Nets and Bucks. It's going 7.
You think it's going 7?
It has to. It has to.
Well, you remember what the picks were? I
picked Milwaukee. I picked Milwaukee in 7, so it has to go 7.
Okay, yeah, it's got to go 7 then, because I had Milwaukee as well.
Yep. I had Milwaukee in 7, so yeah, that has to work out. I don't know. Now, I saw a tweet earlier today, and I'm going to say this with the utmost respect to Giannis Antetokounmpo. That says, Giannis tweeted out, "I will guard Kevin Durant if it is called upon." Now, being the superstar, the leader of your team, all defensive team member, I don't know which one you were, first or second, at least one of those, you're not waiting for the coach to pull your number. You're not waiting. You're going up to the coach and you're saying, "Look, dude, I got him. This is me. I got him. We did it in high school. I didn't play in college, but we did it in high school. Look, I'll lock him down. I got this shit." Now, being the superstar of the Bucks, that's what you have to do. You cannot just say, "Well, if coach calls my number," you have to call your number. You yourself have to call your number. But I think he will. I think he will guard Durant all game, and I think the Bucks pull it out and force a game 7 back in Milwaukee. Oh wait, no, back in Brooklyn. There you go.
Yeah. I agree with you, man. You're exactly right. Why are you tweeting about this? Why has this not been the plan from the jump? Unless you get into foul trouble, like you should be the number 1 primary defender. You, then Middleton, and then Tucker, or you, Tucker, Middleton. You should always be number 1. I don't know what is going on with Bud, and Giannis kind of hiding behind. "Oh, I'm just doing what the coach says," and like that's his mantra. I don't know, man. That's a little bit of the weak sauce, if you ask me.
Yeah,
that's a little bit of the weak sauce.
That's a little bit like saying that I will guard him, but just in case shit goes sour, I don't want to.
The scapegoat, bro. I mean,
Right.
I was worried at the beginning of the playoffs when Giannis was like, well, it might not. I'm not going to get too high. I'm not going to get too low. We might have the same outcome again. I was like, what?
Yeah, you can't think like that.
Like, I was like, well, there's no ring coming out of Milwaukee. I can tell you that.
Like, you can't think like that, bro.
No, man, that can't be your superstar, man. So, and if that is your superstar, I guess they need to find another superstar, and Giannis got to be number 2.
Yeah. Speaking of number 2s, Mr. Kyrie Irving.
You mean number 3s? He's the third option. Do not get it twisted. I love Kyrie to death, but my boy is the third option at best on that squad. When everybody's
so?
What? When everybody's healthy? When everybody's healthy?
I don't know about that.
Kevin Durant off top. We already know that. Okay. And what does Steve Nash say? Who makes the team go? I mean, when Harden is playing well, that whole team looks like a whole different team.
That's true. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let me propose you a question. Do you think it would be a harder series for the Bucks if it was Kyrie and Durant, no Harden, and Durant, no Kyrie? I mean, easier series, which is going to be easier for the Bucks
to win. Okay. Easier?
Yeah.
Durant and Harden, hands down.
So you think that it would be easier for the Bucks to win a series with Kyrie out and a healthy Harden and KD rather than a healthy Kyrie and a healthy KD and Harden out?
Yes.
Okay, I think
hands down.
I think the complete polar opposite. You're wrong. We're about to argue. You're wrong.
Oh,
makes the team go. He's pretty much the point guard. Kyrie's the 2. You know what I mean? So based off that, like he gets more people involved. He's going to get Joe Harris shots. He's going to get Jeff Green some shots. He's going to get a couple on alley-oops to Jordan or Blake Griffin, Claxton or whoever. Kyrie's going to give you about 40. He's going to give you 40. On a high night assist, 6, 7.
All right. Now I'm going to tell you why you're wrong. Ever since James Harden came to the Nets, he has been the facilitator. He has been the disher, the kick out person. Taking his own personal game, putting that aside, his ISO game, and putting that aside and getting everybody involved, which was more of a James Harden and OKC type of player.
Mm-hmm.
And I like this James Harden better. Now, James Harden still can't play in the playoffs. He sucks in the playoffs. He's proved that last game. He didn't do too well. Granted, he is hobbled. I don't know why he's playing, to be honest with you. But with James Harden and Kevin Durant healthy, this is easily a finals team at the beginning of the season. No one's even doubting it. And with Kyrie, if they took Kyrie's salary and mixed it out between some more role players on the bench, that could be an unstoppable team with just 2 superstars and maybe a 6th and 7th guy coming off the bench. But yeah, Kyrie is he's an ISO player. Don't get me wrong, he is an ISO player, but he's a scorer first, passer second. And as a point guard, you need to be a passer first, scorer second. And James Harden, as a 2 spot, is playing better point guard than Kyrie ever did. Sorry.
I mean, I can't argue with Kyrie. Kyrie's way better in the playoffs. We know that. We've seen that. That's just facts. That's hands down. He's a far better playoff performer, So
it's true.
But I still think over the long, I'd rather have Harden and KD than KD and Kyrie. I would.
Agree.
I think Harden does more. I think Harden does more, and at the same time, he can go get 40 any night too.
Yeah, Harden could drop 50 on you on a bad night.
But he's gonna get everybody involved. That's what I'm saying. Anyways,
Yeah, but Harden's gonna. I don't know. Yeah, I would take Harden and KD over Harden or KD and Kyrie any day of the week, day of the week.
Yep.
But speaking of KD, can KD take the Nets to the finals by his lonesome? That's an aggressive no, sir.
Yeah. For those listening, I was shaking my head rather fast.
Vigorously.
Yeah. I couldn't find the word. Rather vigorously. Yeah. No, he cannot. Not by himself. That was a great playoff performance he gave. Can't take anything away from that. But he's not going to be able to do that. Another how many more wins they need? 8 wins to win the whole thing.
Oh yeah, the 8 wins. Harden should be back by the finals, the conference finals
tonight.
Yeah, but he's not 100% either.
Back.
Yeah. Okay. Back. I'm talking like 100% Harden.
Yeah. Hopefully, yeah. Something more accustomed to himself. But yeah, he's out there on one leg. You were bashing the man a minute ago, Dan. So don't make excuses for him now.
Hey, I just said, KD and Harden are better than KD and Kyrie. I was bashing Kyrie, not Harden.
No, you were bashing Harden. You said Harden played like crap, and I was thinking that I didn't want to cut you off
because he's hobbled.
I was like, he was out there on one leg.
Yeah, he's out there hobbled. Yeah, because he did play like crap. Don't say he did it, because he did. I think James Harden would say I played like shit, because he did.
Okay, but he was on one leg.
I'll give him that. But it's the playoffs. Okay. You got to suck that up. And no, I agree with you. KD cannot take the Nets to the finals, not by his lonesome, because he's never done it. With OKC, he had Westbrook, and then he bailed on Westbrook to go to the super team in Golden State, and then he bailed on that team to create another super team here in Brooklyn. So no,
I got no problem with the Brooklyn one. The Golden State one, I mean, hey, you do what you want to do. It was legal, technically, you know what I'm saying? Like, he could have went there, like they had the space. He was a free agent. He didn't force his way out. So I give him that respect that's where he chose and that spot was open. But at the same time, too, man, I mean, I firmly think me and my prime could have been inserted on that team and they still would have won.
I think me in my late 30s could have been inserted on that team and we still would have won.
I'm just keeping it real with you, man. That was a 72-win team before you got there, broski.
They did worse with you.
Yes, they really did. Because he messed up the chemistry. Steph took a back seat.
Yep.
Clay took, you know what I'm saying? Everybody kind of stepped back and catered to him.
Mm-hmm.
Did they win? Yeah, because they played a hobbled LeBron team. And that was really it. That was really the only reason. I don't know. I think it might have won a 7.
I don't know about 7. Yeah, maybe.
Everybody healthy? Yeah. Kyrie was putting in work, man. That Cleveland Kyrie was putting in work in the playoffs back then.
Yeah, he would have won 7. Yeah. Yeah, Katie dropped a 50 piece though last night. That's why I don't think he's going to do it again tonight. And Jeff Green's not going to drop 40 every night either. Sorry. 49. Congratulations, Jeff Green. But he's not gonna drop that many. He's not gonna drop 40 every night.
I like Uncle Jeff too, man. One of my favorite kind of glue guys, role players.
Yep.
I loved him when he was with OKC. He's pretty much playing the same role, that stretch 4. He's perfect for it. You know what I mean? Kind of like Marcus Morris, a little bit better of a shot.
Yeah. Well, yeah, actually a way better shot.
Way more consistent, definitely. Yes. Way more shot. Way better offensive player than Morris. So yeah. Better version of Marcus Morris, man. But yeah, I definitely like Green, man. I definitely think he can give you another game or two like that.
Yeah.
But not every game.
No.
Maybe one out of 34. 1 out of 4.
He'll if they make it to the finals, he'll give you one then.
One in that whole series, you got one like 30 piece or 120 piece?
130 piece.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Let's jog on over to the West Coast. Jazz and Clippers. And the only reason why I'm doing that is because of this question right here as soon as I can find it. Can PG take the Clippers to the finals?
What do you say?
That's a hard no. That's a hard no.
Woo, Well, yeah, man. Hey, man, shout out to Letterkenny, man. I was just watching that the other day, man. Yeah, hard no as well. Hard no as well. Brilliant. So.
Yeah, for sure. I can't get behind him on that one. I just can't do it. He had a phenomenal game, but he celebrated afterwards like it was never going to happen again. And I'm going to say because it's not ever going to happen again. Without Kawhi, this team is gonna lose. Even though they're up by one, this series is over.
Yeah, man.
Especially if Mike Conley comes back, please. Like scratch it.
It's a Reddit app. If Conley comes back, it's over with. It's over with. I hope he comes back next game, man. I really do, because I'd hate to see them go down and he didn't even play.
Right.
Utah was going to win this, man. I really was thinking Utah was going to win this. You didn't give me your prediction. Now that we know Kawhi is out, so Kawhi's out now with the ACL.
Oh, it's the Jazz. I have the Jazz taking the next two.
Jazz got to win the next two then.
Yep.
Okay, so you still got the Jazz.
Yep.
Okay.
I still have the Bucks too. Both my teams got to win the next two games.
Yeah, man. Very hard to trust Paul George in the playoffs consistently until we see it. So I'm going to still stick with the Jazz on that note, because they're not going to shoot that. I mean, they were shooting really good at the beginning, and then they got really cold. Hopefully he comes back and he can kind of like get them together when they're having those droughts. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm still sticking with the Jazz, man. I'm a little worried, but I'm still sticking with the Jazz. No playoff P cannot carry them by themselves, man. But stranger things have happened. All these injuries.
Right, exactly. All these injuries going on.
Yeah.
It's like the NBA playoffs. I think I messaged you this earlier, but it's like the NBA playoffs have become Survivor. It's like last team with the healthiest team wins. Team wins.
Survival of the fittest, man, at this point.
It's crazy. It's crazy how things are going to happen. But yeah, I do have the Jazz. I have Jazz and Bucks going on. But let's move on over to let's stay on the East. Let's move on back to the East Coast. Look at this Sixers and Hawks. The Hawks, I told you, man. I told you. The Hawks gonna pull this out, bro. Game 6, it's over.
Yeah, man. Hey, you got me, man. I gotta tip my hat to you, man. You had me on this one, because I was watching this game and they were up 21, and I thought it was a wrap. I did just probably like everybody else. I started watching something else, but I came back to it early. Came back to it early, and I was like, "Oh, here they go!" And it was like 15. And I went back, and I came back like 2 minutes later. It was like 9. I was like, "Okay, I'm done. I'm watching now. I know what's happening. It's coming." So, yeah, man, I'm Hawks all the way with this one now, man. Especially, it's gonna mess up my pick, because I had Philly coming out the East.
Yeah.
But you never know, man. Like I said, this has just been a crazy playoffs, man. I would not be surprised to see what happens.
I think if the Hawks pull the Hawks are going to pull this out. Actually, obviously, they're going to pull out the series. But just imagine the Hawks can beat the Bucks or the Nets. They have the firepower to do it.
Yeah,
they're very inexperienced. That's what worries me. But they have the firepower to do it.
Bit of a Cinderella run in the NBA playoffs we're seeing, huh?
Like Sweet 16. It's feeling like March, isn't it?
Little what do they call it? Little Gonzaga, old school Gonzaga, maybe a little Steph Curry at Davidson going off. You know what I'm saying? I love the Hawks, though, man. One of my new favorite teams, man. Shout out to them. Trae Young balling. Love Trae Young. Bogdanovich, love him. John Collins is improved. Danilo Gallinari has always been one of my favorite players.
Yeah, John Collins is going to be good.
Yeah, he's a beast.
He's going to be extremely good one day. Mm-hmm. All righty, now we have obviously not much of a series. The Suns sweep the Nuggets.
I was looking for a broom prop. I didn't have it. I was looking for something to get the broom. Woo! Yeah, man. Surprised it was a sweep. Are you?
I'm very surprised it was a sweep, to be honest with you, because I thought Jokic was going to pull it out, but there I go, doubting Chris Paul. Sorry, CP3. I'll never do it again. I probably will next year because it's the Lakers, West Coast, and Chris Paul is doing really, really good, even though he's now in COVID protocol.
Mm-hmm.
So
yes,
bad time to fuck that up, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, man. From what I read, though, they're saying if he's vaccinated, it could be a shorter stint.
Yeah, but didn't LeBron had to do the same thing though? Just like not even a month ago.
Yeah, but
went to a party, and then
I'm not worried about it.
They're just like, yeah, LeBron can play.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm just joking. I think he's vaccinated.
They did.
Yeah, it's favoritism, straight up favoritism. But to each his own, LeBron. But I do think the Suns in the Western Conference Finals. I can't go against them. I have the Jazz coming out, but I can't go against them because every time I do, they prove me wrong. So I can't go against my team though. But sorry, Suns. Don't stop fucking up my picks.
Yeah, man, definitely Suns. I thought Jokic was going to get them a couple more games, but I didn't think they were going to pull it out with no Murray. So
no Murray.
Yeah, a sweep, definitely surprised, but win, no. So hopefully Paul comes back, man. I'd hate to see like this whole beautiful playoff run by the Suns be tainted by like that, and it's not like a physical, you know what I'm saying, injury with him this time. It's just like,
yep.
So I think I'm optimistic, man. I think everything's gonna be okay with Chris Paul. He's gonna play. I think the NBA is not gonna shoot themselves in the foot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's hope not. But I think if the series is going to go 7 anyways, so he's got a little time. He's got a little bit of time anyway.
Oh, the one before, yeah, yep. Definitely, yeah. You're right.
Yep. Clippers and Jazz are going 7, so he's gonna have a little bit of time. But all right. We have some things that just transpired today. We're gonna talk about it real quick. Patrick Mahomes dismisses his 20-0 comment. Records don't mean anything unless you're winning the last game of the season. What did you think about Patrick Mahomes' 20-0 comment?
I didn't even. You're gonna have to familiarize me with this, man.
Well, he was on an interview, and she asked him, what do you think what records do you want to break as a NFL quarterback? And he said, I think we can go 20-0. And then he retracted that statement today and said that it's all about Super Bowl, baby.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, here's a better question. Do you think the Chiefs could be perfect?
I think it could be done. I think if a team was to do it, it's going to be Brady's team or a Patrick Mahomes team. So, yeah, I think they could. Not this year, though. I don't think it's going to happen this year.
Did you know that both Brady and Mahomes are on the cover of Madden 22?
I did. Goat edition is what they're calling it.
Flex on that one. Oh, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. That's only the second time that's ever happened.
Yeah. It was a couple of receivers. It was Fitzgerald and Palomalu.
Yep. Yep. Head to head. Hell yeah. But yeah, I can't wait for that. But yeah, 20-0. I don't think that's. I think it's possible, but not plausible. It's not going to happen. Now, not in today's league. There's just too many good teams out there right now. I mean, maybe. I'm not saying it can't happen. I'm just saying it probably won't. But. And for our last article of the night, LeVeon Bell. The only reason we're talking about this is because he's a Spartan, and I'm a Michigan State fan. I would rather retire than play for Andy Reid. Me too.
Hilarious.
It's comical at this point because Le'Veon Bell's career has gone down the toilet ever since he did that whole stint with Pittsburgh. Wasted talent.
The Jets, you mean? That stint with the Jets?
No, that Pittsburgh where he forced himself out.
Right
from the get. He should have never left Pittsburgh. They had a good thing going.
Yeah.
Then I need more money. See?
Yeah.
Selfish.
Yeah. Yeah, get paid though, especially as a running back.
Right. Yeah, I think he's going to retire because I don't think after that statement, I don't think anybody else is going to want to sign him. So
it'll be a mid-season acquisition if anything happens, injuries, that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I could see that someone taking a chance on him.
I mean, he can still play. I think he's going to be on the roster next year.
Oh, okay.
I don't think that helped.
No. Don't at all.
That ain't help at all, bro. That ain't help at all.
Why would you shoot yourself in the foot for the Kansas City Chiefs? Like one of the best teams out there.
Even if it wasn't
Super Bowl bound.
Even if it wasn't the Chiefs, just Andy Reid. Everybody loves him.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's crazy. Andy Reid came out and wished him the best. I did see that. So at least he's, taking the high road on it.
As you expect him to do. I don't expect him to fire back and be like, hey, fuck this guy. You suck anyways, Le'Veon.
Exactly.
But yeah. But all right, everyone. That's the show today. We're supposed to have someone come on, but that didn't happen. So sorry about the description down low. So our guest never showed up.
Hey, listen, Dan. So I got some other stuff real quick, basketball related.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Heard some rumors. Heard a DeRozan and Lowry reunion in Dallas.
I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
With Luka?
Yes, they're forming the big three. That'd be the big three. Yeah. Yep. So I saw that one. So I had to throw that in there, man. I meant to throw it in there. If
that happens, like Mavericks move into title contention right there.
Yeah.
Right then and there.
Yes. Yeah. I mean,
depending on who the coach is, unless they get like if they get Jason Kidd for the coach,
woo, Dan, you put it in it. You throw it in the air. You put it in the air. It's out there. That's gonna be your new head coach, Jason Kidd. Come on down. That is why he didn't want to go to Portland. You heard it here first. Bet that with Dan and Jerrion. Dan put it out there. Jason Kidd coming to Dallas.
Jason Kidd as the head coach of the Dallas Mavericks with that lineup, that would be insane.
They got to do something. They got to make a move, man. So they got to do something.
They got to get KP's contract out of there, though, and get him out of there. And then do that.
With that. He'll be in that either DeRozan or Lowry deal.
Okay.
I could definitely see like him going to Toronto. Also, the Donnie Nelson Jr. left the Mavericks.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so they're looking at Michael Finley, who I'd love to see get the job, and my boy from the Raptors.
The GM of the Raptors? Yeah, GM of the Raptors,
Yeah.
Asad Ujiri, is that his name?
So get him, then I completely see the DeRozan and Lowry reunion really for him.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, if that happens, for sure that's gonna right off the get. They pay cuts, what? Yeah, not a problem.
He's getting one of them for sure.
Oh, I bet he gets all three. I wouldn't put it past them to keep KP on the Mavs and make them, I don't know, make restructure a contract maybe.
Hey, that's what I've been hearing, man. Like I've been hearing a lot. Like they're not trying to get rid of him. They're saying it's not that the KP and Luka experiment didn't work. It's that KP isn't the second star. He's the third. He's the third option at best.
Right.
So we'll just have to see what happens with that.
He's a good supporting player. I would say that. Yeah.
But yeah, man, I had to throw those quick facts in there, man. Just some quick hitters in there before we get up out of here, man.
Yeah, those were good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't even hear about that. That was cool. But Jason, I can't believe I came up with that. I'm gonna have to get on 2K and fix that up now.
I mean, it makes a lot of sense because him turning down the deal, and also, don't look at don't rule out Dame Lillard to the Mavericks.
Oh, he's going to LA. If he goes anywhere, he's going to the Lakers.
Hey man, I'm just saying, don't rule it out. Don't rule it out. Don't rule it out. He'll go to a small market. It's not like Dallas is even a small market, so.
No, but yeah, they are kind of second. They used to be second fiddle to the Spurs, but not so much anymore.
Mm-hmm. Not anymore.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. But that's awesome. Happy Thursday, everyone. Thanks for clicking that play button. Also, I forgot the entire fucking banner, so I guess I got to say all this stuff. Hold on a second. If you want to talk sports with us, follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Bet That Podcast, and like and subscribe on YouTube and Twitch also. And just search Bet That with Dan and Jerrion. It'll pop right up. And just subscribe. And then also check out Jerrion on Cloud Chronicles.
You see it. Cloud Chronicles and the Real Boys. Catch my boy Dan on Oops Caught Me Smoking.
That's right. And the Real Boys.
And the Real Boys.
And right here on Bet That every Thursday night, 9 p.m. EST. So set your alarm clocks, your phones, your reminders, and all that good stuff. And just remember, we love you. Get the hell out of here. Get some sports. Peace. Love y'all.
Peace. Namaste, bitches.
Get the fuck out of here.